Yeah. And the magnificent. Action packed, got facts, got truth. Shock factors on now, where were you? Live and direct on your internet. Hot new talent always on the set. Yeah, broadcasting coast to coast. International too. Toast. Yes, we fresh to death. Wanna let you know we are the best. Got that walk and the right talk, that LA Talk Live coming at ya. Shakim and the Shock Factor.
Internet radio will change forever.
LA Talk Live. Advertise. With our fan base growing across the globe, you can advertise whatever you like. It's cheap. Whatever you want. It's cheap. It really is up to you. Keep it positive. You're just advertising on iTunes Radio. And here at LA Talk Live, we broadcast to 4 million listeners in 200 countries around the world every month. If you would like to put your product in every city in the United States of America. Advertise here on LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk. This was brought to you by Shakim Williams, host of The Shock Factor.
Like I got the weight of the world on my shoulders. When will the pain ever be over? Is it so hard to love one another? Maybe we will, maybe we won't. It's all in the eyes of the beholder. I guess these days will make us stronger. Armageddon is coming closer. One day we're all gonna have to pick a side, and that day you're not gonna be able to run and hide. They say the truth should be able to set you free, but who are they? 'Cause I'm still searching for me. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Testing. 1, 2. Cities and structures on the moon. NASA is hiding the truth. The Pope is about to move the birth date of Jesus Christ back 7 years. He said that wasn't the right date. And you guys, the 22nd of December is coming up. The countdown is going on. What's going to happen? Nothing. Something. Who really cares? Welcome to the Shock Factor. It's Friday! Yeah. Welcome to the Shock Factor. It's another Friday, and we are at you. I want to thank you for tuning in to LA Talk Live, one of LA Talk Live's hottest shows, of course. We're wrapping up the week, and this is the Shock Factor. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
And I'm Momo.
And Momo is...
Princess D.
Princess D is running a little late. As always, you know.
It is traffic, though, because it's raining.
Yeah, sure. Dave and I'm here. Our guest is here. You're here.
I know, right?
I came from the valley. She's actually in town, so so she's running a little late. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Shock Factor. Want to LA once again talk live's hottest show. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. It's gonna be incredible. Yeah. So look, before I go ahead and talk about the show, last week we had I guess the elections was going on. We wasn't here. And what else was going on? Thanksgiving. So we missed a lot of days here in the Shock Factor, but we're back. You was out of town.
Yes, I was in Minnesota, freezing.
You didn't look like you were freezing. You had your cleavage out and everything.
Well, that's because I had a couple of shots of Patron. So by the time I took those pictures, I was nice and toasty. I was toe off. Because I can't drink, so.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I had to get it in, man. I spent time with my sister.
Yeah, did you have a great time?
Man, I had a ball. Minus the cold. I couldn't get warm. It was freezing. And then I was asking her, I should have watched the Weather Channel myself. I said, Mom, what's the weather going to be like? Oh, 60 degrees. As soon as I landed, as soon as I walked off the plane, it snowed.
Of course.
I was like, my luck.
And what you have, your mini skirt on and the tightest,
no,
visible.
What are you talking about? I don't dress raunchy, except for today.
You had the mini skirt on, the invisible top, whatever it was.
What invisible top? What are you talking about?
Welcome back to
blast.
I'm just saying, welcome back to the Shock Factor. You've been gone for about 2 weeks?
I was gone for 1 week.
Now that was
Friday.
That was about 2 Fridays.
No.
Yeah, it was about 2 Fridays.
No, the Friday before I was sick.
You went on a whole caravan around the world.
Hey, I'm a chef, so around the holidays it's kind of busy for me.
Yeah, I understand that.
Don't start.
I understand.
Don't start.
I'm not going to start today.
Don't get me started.
I'm not going to start today. We got a great show lined up for you. Got a special guest coming in. He's already here. My friend, I think he's not my friend yet, but maybe after this he will be my friend.
No one wants to be your
Mr.
friend.
Rich Esra. He's the president of Music Registry, one of the largest content and information-based resources that you can get anybody's number in the music industry.
You mean like L.A. Reid?
I'm talking about
L.A. Reid's number.
He got everybody
his personal number.
he got L.A. Reid's mama's number. I'm just saying. So we're going to be talking with him. We did have my girl Heather coming in from BFD Digital. They are online company that works with artists, bands and stuff like that. I don't know if she's out there yet. If she's not, I'm going to go ahead and blow her up. Anyway, she's not in the house by the time we get started. And after Rich, I'm blowing her up. That's all I'm saying. But which at the end of the day gives us more time to talk with. It'll
be very interesting.
It's going to be incredible. Rich has been doing this for over 20 years. He got a 20th anniversary coming up. So we want to talk about that and just a whole lot more here on the Shock Factor. I think if you're in music and you're looking for contacts, if you're looking for that person you really want to get in contact with, we got the guy here tonight on the Shock Factor. I'm telling you, it's going down.
$9.95. Call in.
Yeah, you're paying tonight. Look, if you want to go ahead and call in, nevertheless, it's 323-247-7443 tonight. I'm telling you, if you're in music and you're looking for contacts, then if you're not calling in tonight, then
not serious.
You're not really serious. We got the man here tonight. So we're gonna talk about Rich and his company, Music Registry, and all the incredible things they've been doing for over the last 20 years. In the business of helping people like myself and those that's listening out there that just love music, who want to be in contact, so forth and so on, with the right person or maybe the wrong person. I don't know. You may didn't like that deal. But hey, Rich, he hooked you up. He's done. He washed his hands from you. So nevertheless, hey, what we're going to do, is anything you want to talk about? Because, this is our first 15 minutes of our monologue. and stuff like. And I like talking. I
We
was
know.
driving. It's been raining here in California. Can you believe it?
As soon as I stepped off the plane.
Did you bring it?
I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
You brought it.
Brought the snow and brought the rain. I don't know what's going on.
You know,
It's been cold here.
The beginning of my monologue, I was saying when I came in, did you hear what I said? Structures and cities on the moon.
Yeah.
You didn't want to. The Pope is taking the birth of Jesus Christ back 7 years.
Just a lot going on. Like, wait a minute. First of all, if to me, if you are truly a Christian, you need to know the history of
Well-
what you believe in.
Well, it's
And
about
you
to
need
get-
study. If you look at the history and you look
about
at the
to get
calendar, then you really honestly would know that Jesus was not born on December 25th.
Well, it's not December 25th that they're actually talking about. They're talking about they're gonna go ahead and take it back 7 years because it wasn't the right day. It wasn't the right day.
It's not right. Jesus was born in the fall.
Well,
I'm just
it said in
letting you
I
know.
guess in the Bible, if you read the Bible, it says sometime in September and something like
Hey,
that, which is the fall. Yeah, I'm
that's what
agreeing
I'm
with
saying.
you.
So
I'm agreeing with you.
Christmas.
If
the
that was the case,
man
but
made this
don't have me go there
holiday
tonight.
like the rest of the holidays with the
Don't have me go there all the way tonight. Yeah,
that was just a way to make money.
it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, so
I want you to go there because I knew,
No,
but I
you don't.
know, but
Okay.
I know what I
Let's
know
go.
is what I know.
let's get into it then. Look, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We got Rich. We're gonna go ahead and get with him. Some little person came in here. Give her some wine. Don't give her water. We want to get her crunk tonight.
Oh my God, we're gonna have to since we talking
want
about
some-
Jesus.
Rich, you want some wine? You're okay? You don't drink or anything? Smoke?
You
nothing?
just a lush. You just
No,
how you
it's
just
wine.
You could have offered him some coffee.
Didn't Jesus turn the water into wine?
Yes,
I mean,
he did. But you're not supposed to drink wine to get drunk.
we're not drinking to
Hello?
get drunk. We're just having a festive.
Now, why are you sipping on
occasion.
that bottle? I saw you.
I'm not sipping on the bottle, but I do have a cup.
Make
I
no
do have a
sense.
cup.
He's a lush.
But look, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to come back with more Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
And I am Momo.
And that's Momo. And Princess D is coming up if you care. Some of y'all do, some of y'all don't.
You should care.
No, I care because she came out here last week and nobody was here. And she felt bad.
Oh.
She felt really bad. And she was out here by herself on Thanksgiving after Thanksgiving. Or Thanksgiving.
And that is dedication.
And it was my fault. Yeah, I love her for that because she came here. So look, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more The Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live in a couple of minutes. Okay? We'll be back. Bah!
You want me to get on the ground? Oh no, oh no. Why are you fucking with me? Mary, it's your life, your life, your life, your life. Mary.
It comes an obvious thing when situations and pressures leave you hanging by a thin string, only to be cut at the last second. Cause no one wants to give you correction or protection. Could it be my enemy's the only one that's making sense at this particular time? My state of mind is dense. Me and Mary was tight. Now I'm trying to fight through the pain that she's feeling just to see to give her sight.
I knew this girl named Mary Jane. She was known for shooting up hoe and smoking cane. She never ever listened to me. Now I lay my dead Mary down to sleep. Mary Jane, Mary Jane, Mary Jane. She never ever listened to me. Now I lay my dead Mary down to sleep.
She was just your average ghetto girl, tried the corporate world, didn't seem to fit in. So she figured she would hit the street, shake that ass, get the paper, just trying to eat, tricking for extra ends. Going from block to block, rolling through the trap. She sold a little weed, but she smoked that crack. That would be the death of her, trying to save her for real. But the rest of her crew is erasing her skill. Now physically she's torn, mentally worn, worn out, but the spirit in her heart has no burnout. A rich city queen to the fullest. The glow in her eyes lets you know she can pull shit. Even though she's brain dead, her heart still pumps with love. Believe me when I tell you, Mary will rise above.
If you had a choice of colors, which one would you choose, my brothers? If there was no day or night, which would you prefer to be right? How long have you hated your white teacher? Who told you you love your black preacher? Do you respect your brother's woman friend and share with black folks not of kin? People must prove to the people a better day is coming.
Yeah.
For you
That's some real sexy Curtis Mayfield in the impressions.
Okay.
Y'all know about that. That's some
I
old,
really don't.
that's some old school pimping going down, pimping. What y'all know about some old school pimping?
Don't.
Me either.
So, okay, you're back in the house. What's going on, girl? You're late. You're fired.
You fired.
I'm like,
How you gonna fire her on a day off?
I'm like Donald Trump. You're fired.
You fired. You didn't even let me know. We were not supposed to come last week. I came with myself.
No, I let you know you supposed to
No. Yeah, you let me know after.
That's dirty.
My mom was like, I got home and she was like,
be. Your mom was ready to party and all kind of shit, right?
No,
she got her party jokes on and shit. She's like, I didn't think you was coming back.
no, she was like, did you get kicked out the show? I was like, no.
He puts you on a permanent mute.
Yeah, it's all good.
Thank you, because it is freezing.
What's going on? And it's freezing, or are you cold? You cold? I'm hot.
You about to put it? Please don't put the air on. Shakim just like the air to be on. He likes people to be cold.
I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I like y'all feeling like y'all in the Arctic and this mother.
No, you just like to see nipples.
I didn't say that, ladies and gentlemen. She did.
So you keep it so damn cold up in here.
I didn't say anything about
Sexual harassment.
I didn't say anything about nipples. She did. That was her. I'm here over here. You don't even see me on the camera right now. That's her. I'm just saying. I don't know anything about nipples
Freezing.
or anything. I'm just saying.
Can't take it.
But welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
I'm Princess D.
And I'm Momo.
I'm Princess D. I'm Princess D. And I'm so cold. How you doing, Princess D?
Fine.
Okay. You still playing softball?
Yeah.
In the
Still
rain?
wearing those tight little pants playing softball?
Yeah.
Y'all need to wear. You know what y'all need to wear on
We need to
softball?
wear shorts, like
Nah.
volleyball girl shorts.
No, you too.
Girl, I hate those shorts. I had to wear them
I
shorts
feel
when I
that.
played volleyball.
You play volleyball?
Yes.
This is what I have to deal with the girls. I got to get the
disgusting.
girl talk out the way.
Just saying, I hated that. They was just riding the crack in your
Why?
ass.
I gotta
Well,
get
I
the
mean,
girl talk.
But why do
and
you
they're
guys,
vulgar
I,
too.
I,
at that.
I always wondered, why do you guys wear like those little shorts?
Because so you can stretch. You know, you have to move. You have to be limber. So your body got to be able to move.
See, I wish we could wear shorts like that.
But when you got a big ass, it's just kind of like
Okay.
it's just hanging out the bottom of the shorts.
You know, get some bigger shorts then and stop wearing those
Doesn't
short
matter.
shorts. You know. But ladies and gentlemen, you know, before we get into the big asses and stuff like that, we love to deal with music here on the Shock Factor as well as other interesting conversations from the girls. You know. Thank you, girls.
No problem.
Thank you, ladies, for
Well,
that.
you know, if Sir Mix-a-Lot wanted to get in touch with someone that had big asses in the music industry, then he probably would be
Look for
calling you
Princess
for
D.
that directory.
Do you? Well, you know, let's go ahead and introduce our guest that's in the studios today. We really are so grateful to have this guy in our studio audience right now. We really appreciate his service,
Yes.
to the music industry for over 20 years, right? He has a company called the Music Registry. They have a 20th anniversary edition coming out. His name is Rich Esra. He's the president of Music Registry, and they do so many other things as well. And I just want to read a little bit because I found this very interesting with Rich, and we're going to bring him in. Rich is right there. There you go, Rich. They're seeing you right now. You look good, baby. You look good. Okay. It's hard to believe that the A&R Registry was launched 20 years ago. From its humble beginnings as a photocopy, 10-page Word document to today's 140-page publication, the A&R Registry is the gold standard of contact information in the music business. It is trusted and relied upon by the global music community in 15 countries when they need to compete or when they need the complete, accurate, up-to-date, minute-to-minute personal information of A&Rs in the music business. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to please give them a warm welcome here on the Shock Factor. Rich Esra, please. Thank you very much.
Yay.
Rich.
How are you?
Thank you so much for coming, man.
Thank you for having me.
Interested in advertising.
If you're interested. So, this is reality radio, handcrafted.
Right.
For our listening pleasure. So you may get a little, every now and then.
Right.
Something, here on the Shock Factor.
Little subliminal
Wait,
thing going on. Yeah.
If you wanna.
That was an accident, right?
No, it was. Totally, I swear. No, but wouldn't it be funny with all the guests to come in? Throw a little advertising.
Right.
To cut
Right
out
when you
Rich.
introduce them.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, Rich.
Set up.
Oh, right. I didn't do it on purpose, though. But thank you for coming in. It's an honor to have you, in the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. Thank you
Thank you.
for coming in. So, Rich, there's so many questions I want to ask you about you and your company, but just give us a quick understanding from your perspective about what the Music Registry was and how it is today.
Well, we began the company, my business partner and I began the company 20 years ago in 1992, and this was, pre-digital, pre-internet, and it was in the era of print. And the basis of the company was primarily that I felt that we were entering an age where the majority of music directories, and I come from a background in the music business, and I'd been in the music business for many years, at the time that we did, about 12 years. And at that time, I felt that the primary focus of directories was once a year. And I felt that, in 1992, when I came up with this idea, I felt we weren't living in an era anymore where that was really viable or even effective anymore.
Right.
By the time you got something that was a yearly, it was 40-50% out of date.
Right.
Because there was so much change so quickly. So especially in the world of A&R, which is where I had come from. So I decided to do a directory that had built-in obsolescence. And therefore, I would update it and redo it and reprint it every 8 weeks.
Wow.
So we put out a brand new updated issue 6 times a year.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Really good.
So we started that with one directory in 92, and then we built it. From there, we went to film and television music, and then we went to music publishers, and then we went to music attorneys, and most recently, we've added music managers
Nice.
Wow.
to our
Wow.
list of people.
Now that's a lot.
Great.
That's
It is a lot.
that that is a lot within itself. How do you one of the questions I was thinking about, like, how did he get these people's direct information?
Well, a lot of it is just time. You investigate the time. I mean, they're not. I've had maybe 1 or 2 requests in 20 years to take them out of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the reality. I mean, this is not the CIA.
Right.
You can't just not put somebody's number in there. They're gonna know.
Right,
I mean, it's
right.
like if I leave L.A. Reid out of Epic, it's like, really?
Right.
I mean,
Right.
like nobody knows that he works at Epic. Like that's a
Right.
secret.
Right.
It
Right.
doesn't make sense. So you basically do it through trust. You build up a reputation over the years. I mean, trust me, at the beginning it was very tough because that was a different era, getting people's direct numbers. I didn't want to put, 555-1000 because the switchboard on a lot of companies closes, especially at the big companies. It closes at like 5, 6 o'clock. And if you don't have a direct line, you can't reach anybody.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
So the other thing that made our directories distinct that no other directories had at that time is I list the assistant for every single person that has one.
Wow.
And that's great.
And the reason I do that is because I feel that the assistants are the people that get the majority of the work done for a lot of these executives, and getting to know who they are because they are tomorrow's executives.
Right.
That's
They're the next in
reality.
line.
That's right. They're the ones,
Exactly.
and they're on the front lines, and you better get to know who these people are, and you better be respectful of them, and you better treat them, well.
Right.
And yet nobody knew who they were. It was always, hi, Ellie Reed, please. And it's like, as opposed to, hi, Sandy, is that you?
Right.
Blah, 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 blah,
Right.
blah.
Right.
It takes a long time just to even, if you're just totally on the outside and you're just trying to get in there,
Yeah.
And that's why what you've done. Why did you want to do this?
I wanted to do it for the simple reason that I felt that the kind of contact information that was out there was really out of date.
Yeah.
I felt that every time I picked up a directory in that time, back in the early 90s, I felt that it was old information. Things were changing so fast. Companies were moving. People were going from company to company. People were losing their jobs, getting new jobs, companies coming and going. I felt that you needed something more than a yearly to keep up with all of this. And that was the inspiration for doing it. That's why I started the company, because I felt that what was out there in the marketplace just wasn't adequate. So I was trying to fill a need.
20 years in the making. 20 years. Y'all don't understand
Man.
what this man, the content
And
that
that information.
because I've been in the music business for about, 15, 17 years. Right. And I can remember when I started. Like, I was in college. When I got out of college, I was like, I got to find somebody. So we ended up going to Atlanta, Georgia from Ohio. Right. And how hard it was, just to get somebody's information. Right. And it was just like, pulling teeth.
Yeah.
And then everything was a secret. And then the music business is so small.
Right.
And so small.
It is. That's the thing. People think, it was much smaller back then.
Yeah.
Much smaller back then. People think it's small now, but no, it wasn't. It was much smaller back then, even though there were a few more bigger companies or more employees within the bigger companies. It's so much bigger now because there's so many more people in it. And there's, the thing is that it's not about the Sonys and the Warners. It's more about the smaller companies that are out there. And,
Right.
and you mentioned Atlanta, which is an interesting one because, at the time that this is like, 17 years ago?
Yeah.
Atlanta was a
Poppin'.
very, very, very happening music market in that. L.A. Reid and Kenny had LaFace down there.
Yeah.
A lot of recording studios were down there. There was some, Dallas, Austin.
I
There
worked
was a
with
lot-
Dallas.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
I did some.
Jermaine Dupri.
I got it.
Yeah,
I worked
Jermaine's
with
own company was down there.
I worked with Jermaine. I worked with Dallas. I worked with Eric Sermon.
Right.
I was in the mix with L.A. Reid and stuff like that. Got a chance to meet him and his whole staff. KP Prathers,
Right.
At that time. And it was so many people that it was just, Atlanta was the gold standard, because it was a time where, okay, LA, the West Coast
New
did its
York.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then New York did its thing.
Right.
Now, then Atlanta had this whole fresh new sound.
Yes.
Right.
And a lot of artists coming out of there that were
Oh my
really
God.
viable.
Usher,
Yeah.
Monica,
Right.
Escape.
Escape.
Right. Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton.
Right.
So many more.
Yeah.
Know,
Lil Jon.
the little rapper, and the rappers.
Outcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Outcast. Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And with Jermaine's company and
Right. And then all,
CeeLo.
CeeLo and
Yeah.
that was later, I think. Yeah, but that
Well,
was in that time.
Well, then it was Goody Mob.
Goody,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
CeeLo was with the Goody Mob, and,
Right.
so yeah, and it was like, and I was blessed to be in the thick of that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm right in the thick of it. All of them. Because it was, I just happened to have a chance just to be in the small. It took me a minute to get in the small circle.
Right.
But before that, I was like, I can remember working with Bobby Brown, right? In his studio, he had a studio before he gave it to, well, not gave it to, before he sold it to Outkast and them. They call it Stankonia now. It's called Stankonia, but before they called it Boss Town, right? And Bobby Brown owned it. And just, I was fresh, a little puppy,
Virgin.
you know what I'm saying? A little puppy, and just being around, that's when he was popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was, just going on. And I'm just sitting there thinking of all the people that want to get in, that want to get into business and stuff like that, and how people were like, no, you can't get in. You got to do this and do that. And then, and I saw the music registry, as I've been in the game, right? And I was like, okay, it's very inexpensive, right? In comparison to a lot of other stuff that's out there, right? And it's very informative, right? So I've been silently following you without, and then just to link up with you on LinkedIn was just awesome, and I was like, oh my God, because throughout the years, your publication has helped me.
Oh, good.
I'm
glad to hear
I'm
that.
a testament to, 6 million sold and plus, and I'm just saying, I'm a testament to, thank you.
You're very welcome.
So nevertheless, before I go into, my little thing, so,
Is he reminiscing?
huh?
Yeah, he had a moment.
I had, because this music thing,
But it was great for that moment. For people that don't know the significance of that directory.
yeah, man, oh
If
my
you're really
God.
serious about music, that's something that you should be very interested in having.
If you don't have it, what are you doing?
And the same with film. You said film and TV. And
Yeah, film and
we're
TV
in LA
music,
where
yeah.
this film and TV is what's happening.
And
So,
licensing music into commercials or video games or television shows or films, it's that's a big source of income today.
And your address is in there as well.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Are you single?
It's in there at the bottom of every page.
Are you single? No, you're like, well, I do what I do.
Yeah, for tonight.
So let me ask you a question. 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
20 years ago, you started in one lane, and now the digital, era and technology has exploded. How has that affected your business?
It's affected it greatly in the sense that, like everybody else in that business back then, I mean, we dealt in the print world. We dealt in publishing a directory like, you would see it over the years on people's desk. And, we used to get a lot of advertising that way because people would see the directory on somebody's desk and they would, go through it and they say, oh, I have to be a part of that. I mean,
Right.
we used to have advertisers that tell us that. And now, we stopped printing directories 3 years ago. So, we do it all digitally now. Now, when somebody orders something, they immediately get the book within, an hour after they order it. It's
Right.
given,
Wow.
whether they're
Right.
whether they're in Atlanta or LA or Hong Kong, doesn't matter. They get it immediately.
Has that made your business more profitable?
Um,
I ain't trying to be all up in your business.
No,
It's like yes and no.
yes and no, in the sense that, the business has shifted. My business was built for the most part on focusing on the music industry.
Right.
Okay. I didn't focus on artists at large.
Right.
I focused on, that was sort of an auxiliary audience that we got, the people that learned about it.
Right.
But I never really had the money at first to go after that market. So I focused on the music business. I focused on the people within the directories, the publishers, the attorneys,
Right.
the managers, the producers, the studios. Those were the people who were my subscribers.
Right.
So it's shifted now in the sense that, yes, it is more profitable because I don't have to lay out huge costs for manufacturing
Printing, yeah,
books.
yeah.
More importantly, I don't have to lay out money. It's even more expensive than making the book was shipping it to someone.
Exactly.
That was the
Exactly.
real, and
Exactly.
you don't have any control over those expenses
Right.
in terms of the post office. So, yeah, I mean, it's helped us tremendously. The other factor of the digital is that people can now subscribe and just go online and access the database, which is constantly up to date.
Nice.
So I know you may have some questions, but I got to get this in with him because he's a hero. So anyway, look, I know you guys can't see me on, you can only see these guys right now.
Thank God.
Well, yeah, whatever. So the music industry has changed
Radically.
totally, and to some people it's dead. The model, the old model
The old model is
is
dead.
dead. What new ways are you trying? You're on your 20th anniversary right now. Are you thinking about new ways to expand what you do as a company, as the music registry? Because these A&R people may only keep their job from if they, they're cutting down on A&Rs, right? They may only keep their job maybe if 6 months now because it's the turnover is way more faster. But some of the jobs is cool. The people on the top, they cool, but the workers, the A&Rs, the people like that, and the people that work for the A&Rs, their job is always in jeopardy and stuff like that. And not only that, the artists, the music is in a digital realm. They're not doing some of the things that they used to do. It's iTunes and all these other things. How are you trying to stay up with, technology and keep your company? Because is there any other company like? There's maybe one that I know of.
Yeah, Billboard. I mean, but it's not their main business.
Yeah.
It's an ancillary business for them. And to answer your question, yes. I mean, you see, you get back to answer your question. I mean, we go back to your point a few minutes ago when you talked about the changes in the music business, and one of the big changes has been. It's been a cataclysmic one. It's where we had a few sources in media in the last 20 years. In the old days, I mean, it's funny when before we started the show, you were playing Curtis Mayfield. Yeah. I was like thinking, back in that era, radio was such a powerful medium.
Yeah.
The one station reached millions. Right. Okay, and we had lots of those. We had television that did it. We had radio that did it. We had newspapers and magazines that did it. But those were very, very finite worlds, okay? They were one thing that reached millions. Today, we have, millions of things that reach 10, 15 people. It's all inverted,
Right.
We grew up in a three television channel universe. Today, it's 350 channels. Okay?
It's ridiculous. We're so bombarded with information.
Well, that's the key. I mean, I was telling the owner, I was having a conversation with the owner of the station before the show began that, he was saying that, the radio station here, LA Talk Live, is 3 years old, and that one of the most interesting things that I was telling him about marketing today is that it's not about exposure, it's not about marketing, it's not about money. The most valuable commodity of all, above anything today in marketing, is getting people's attention because it's the hardest thing to get.
Right.
Amen.
When you think of how many times your time is asked for by a husband, by a wife, by a partner, by a billboard, by a text message, by an email, by a friend, by a television commercial.
Anything, right.
It's by a cell phone.
Right.
It's overwhelming.
Buy a car.
That's right. And how many things do you give your attention to and for how long? That's the real key today. Yeah. So, when you think about that in terms of marketing music or marketing information, the key isn't, one source like, advertising in the New York Times.
Right.
Because, it's like I'm always saying, that used to be the penultimate. If you got reviewed in the New York Times, everybody knew about you. You had arrived. Now, it's like that doesn't make a bit of difference unless your audience reads the New York Times.
Right.
If you're a hip hop act and you're, let's say, taking full page ads out in Billboard and in BET magazine and so forth, but your audience is much more reachable on allhiphop.com, where that can really move the needle on your sales and reviews and so forth. Right. Then what the hell are you advertising for on
waste of money?
Exactly.
You might as well advertise a media takeout. You're going to get more recognition.
That's right. That's right. And that's the key. So to answer your question, today one of the things that we do to keep up with the technology is we're more interested in reaching our specific market.
And who is that?
It's managers, it's artists, it's going to the specific communities, like the using social media, a la, what are some of the sites? oh God, I'm blanking on the name.
Hey, it's reality radio. This is okay. I blank all the time.
Oh,
I'm blanking right now.
yeah, right. The ones that have, that you put your record on there, like
Oh, you're talking about Reverb Nation?
Reverb
And
Nation,
SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bandcamp.
Yeah,
I mean, these
all
are
those.
enormous communities, but they're very, very focused.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not 1,600 things. They're not everything from hairdressers to hotels. They're one thing.
Right,
One
right,
thing only.
right.
And that's what we're doing, is that we're developing much more of that one-on-one relationship with our customer.
Okay.
Rather than just, blasting them with an ad. And it's the same thing, I think, in advertising. You can't just take ads today in print and hope to reach your market.
Right.
You have to use print. You have to use interviews. You have to use editorial. You have to use social media. You have to use Pinterest. You have to use Facebook. You have to use Twitter. You have to use
Exactly, all of them.
Instagram. You have to
Yeah.
use all of the different
It's a
things.
tool belt. It's
Right.
a tool belt.
Exactly. And that's the thing. We're not used to that. We're used to, if you had the money back in the day, LA Times, New York Times,
You're
full
done.
page.
Yeah, you're
and
good.
You reached your audience.
Right.
Because we lived in a smaller world then.
Right.
We don't live in that world. Look at what you're doing on internet radio.
We're
okay?
global.
Well,
Right.
that's the point.
4 million a month in 200 countries around the world.
There you go. And
You
yet,
know.
back in the day, we had 3 radio stations, and you reached everybody if you were on those 3.
Right.
Hey, look, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to come back with Mr. Esra with music registry and stuff like that. I am totally enjoying this. I'm a music junkie.
Oh,
You know,
I am too.
I'm such a junkie in music, and she's a rapper, and she's in school. So anyway,
She's a video vixen.
right.
Wait, what?
No,
Video vixen.
I just like 2 Chainz. So look, we're gonna come back with more Shock Factor, Mr. Esra, Music Registry, here on LA Talk Live on the Shock Factor. I'm your host, Shakim Williams,
I'm Princess D.
And I'm Momo.
and we'll be right back.
So battery to the pom pom. If you jump in my vroom vroom, follow me to my room. Let me school you like home. Club scene pop, drop on 3, just the right size to lock my key. I like you, girl, showing you why it ain't yo, why I love you. I see your freak, work your body, shorty like it's party cardio. Exercise your right to work me, don't nobody gotta know. We can do it fast or slow.
Ass shots are natural.
Give it to me how I like it, girl. You know I like a show.
Mr. Boy, she can describe it, but it's supersonic.
Radio and the staff and hosts of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
She can describe it, but it's supersonic, futuristic. Oh, Mr. Boy, she's your toy. Your touch is cosmic and her scream is ultrasonic. Watch me burn, feel so high, get it on, blow your mind, turn the heat, flashing lights, make it hardcore, touch my thighs, watch me to the fantasy, cold shots running, your legs, you're so high, you're so high, watch me to the ecstasy, just strike it down. Oh, you're so high. You're so high. Let's talk about what you get. It's so party time. This place is hot. What you swap off on the left. Let's burn up our crew. It's so party time. This place is hot. What you swap off on the left. We're going slow from head to toe. Touch the spot, make it flow. Turn the lights go. Take on stage, make sure what you're going to fantasy. Cold shots running your legs. You're so high, you're so high. You're going to get ecstasy. Just strike it Watch us what I'm made of fire. Let's burn you up, I'll cool you down. It's a party time. This place is hot, hot. Rip your clothes off. I'm made of fire.
Yeah. Welcome back to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. I'm your host, Shakim Williams. I know you can't see me. What are you ladies' names?
I'm Princess D.
And I'm Mo.
What's going on with you ladies? We're back with Mr. Esra, Music Registry, the man, the 20th anniversary. And he said he's going to give me a subscription.
He told me the same thing. He just didn't say it out loud.
He said it. He's going to give me a
He
subscription.
was like, I got you on the book.
Right? I was like,
I'm not giving her anything because she's not worthy. So anyway, Mr. Esra,
I'll purchase it.
will you? How much is the Music Registry?
Well, it's $75 for a single issue,
Yeah.
or $250 for a 1-year subscription.
Nice.
Okay, so I'm going to be getting that for free, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at yours.
Just bring it in every night.
In reality, in comparison, that's very,
It
very
is.
inexpensive.
It is.
Say, for instance, like I used it and got a deal for $5,000.
Right.
For selling one of my tracks.
Right.
Great.
I'm just
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah.
Right.
Do I owe you? Am I good? We good.
We're good.
We good. Y'all just said just $75.
So how does one get in touch? Do you have the website?
We do. We have a
Okay.
website. It's www.musicregistry.com.
Okay.
We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. We're on all of the different social medias. You can just look it up, musicregistry.com, and our number and everything is on the site. You can
Nice.
reach us any way you want
Nice.
from there.
Cool.
All right.
Get
man.
that subscription.
Get that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna borrow Shakim.
To keep your
Can't do it.
list updated, like say somebody gets fired, do you call and be like, hey, are you all still there?
No,
How
well,
do you,
yeah, I
like,
mean,
you know what I mean?
Princess
at the-
D.
Yeah, at this point, what we do is, we'll hear about something, somebody will mention it. We contact the labels every
Right.
8 weeks. So what we do is, they'll say so-and-so is gone, or there'll be an announcement, or somebody will let us know so-and-so is gone. And, a lot of times until they are hired at another company, you can't list them anywhere unless they want, you to say that, now that Joe Martin is gone from Epic or from Warner Brothers, he can now be reached at, and then you could put like an email address or something to reach him. But that's the way we do it. And then we just document all of those changes each and every issue.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
What was so funny?
What's up?
No, I'm just saying. You guys have
What
any
was
other
so funny?
questions?
What was funny about the question?
Nothing, Princess D.
All
You're
right.
so sensitive. You're real sensitive, Cletus. Cletus, why are you so
I
sensitive?
don't know where that comes from, so I don't know
No,
why you keep
I-
always
let
say
me
that
ju-
every
let me
time,
just-
and I don't know.
Let me just tell you for real.
All right.
Got issues. Your issue. If you have any questions, please call in 323-247-7443.
It is what it is,
On
Pim.
drugs.
I don't know.
No,
I
don't
think
do
he's
drugs.
very excited
I'm happy
to have this
because
information.
because a
I
lot.
think after he said you're gonna get the book, I mean,
I
it was like a whole
Yeah,
different
yeah.
turnaround.
Yeah,
I-
he just went crazy.
Yeah.
You just gave him the best Christmas
Right.
gift.
no, I'm gonna just
Oh,
tell
He
you.
doesn't
yeah.
even celebrate Christmas.
True.
That's
He's
true.
Jehovah's Witness.
Jehovah's Witness. We're gonna, actually, I'm gonna be on a panel on Wednesday, right? On her name is Starlet, right? She has a show here on Wednesday. I believe it's between 5 or 6, and we're gonna be talking about religion. Now, if you guys want to learn something, I'm not trying to change the way you think, but if you want to add on to what you already know, tune in Wednesday. Starlet, her show.
Got Deacon Shakim.
Deacon, yeah, this is what it is. So look, anyway, Mr. Esra, thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.
Normally after we have a guest, we normally talk about, we have the segment called Girls and Boys. We talk about, stuff. We're not going to bore you with that. I know you're looking at like, oh, get me out of here. Please. Cut the thing. Cut
We'll be
it.
talking about Curtis Mayfield.
I gotta go. No, but I really want to, sincerely thank you and let you know that you're always welcome here.
Thank
Anything that you want to, promote, You have a foundation. You have a
Thank
car.
Thank you so much. I appreciate.
Come on,
that
get
very
in that
much.
car, man. Get in the Shock Factory car,
Get
man.
in the car. Yeah, we'll go for a ride.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. We're gonna drive, and we got a destination.
Okay.
It's called Money Avenue.
Okay.
Money Town. Saturday.
I think
Saturday.
it's the time where you play the little commercial again accidentally. Let your hand jerk real quick that way.
So anyway, yeah, beat it. We supposed to have another guest come in today. She didn't come on BFM. You know, they're a digital company that provides information and services to artists and stuff like that. She didn't come. So we got to blast her right now for the next 5 minutes.
Maybe the weather. I mean,
I don't care.
it's like a couple accidents. Like,
I wasn't,
there was an accident tonight.
I was trying to on the 101
I was
earlier
on the way
today.
here.
It was crazy.
Traffic.
You only live 5 minutes. Really?
I really don't.
Really?
I really
Come
don't.
on.
It's like 15.
5 minutes.
Now, you know, you
15.
could have took La Cienega all the way
That's
here.
worse.
I
5
don't know.
minutes.
That's the only
It's way
street that I
worse.
know. in the city.
That was gonna be like 30
What were you
minutes.
driving like, Grandma? I can't see that.
It was an accident.
You know,
What's
because they
funny
can't
about
drive in
that?
the rain. It's supposed to
People-
not rain here.
People don't know.
Y'all
how to
act like
drive.
it's snow up in here.
No, no, no.
never
I know
saw-
about snow.
I didn't think, people drive in the rain here in LA
Like it's snow.
it's snowing
Mhm.
here. Like there's so many accidents today.
Well, that's
on the
because a lot
road.
of the cars here are not all-wheel drive too, so they're speeding and can't stop.
Yeah, really?
So they're just, yeah,
Girls and boys.
just saying.
All right. So anyway, we're getting ready to wrap this thing up here on LA Talk Live, the Shock Factor. I totally enjoy myself. I'm a music
Man,
junkie.
I had a good time.
I want
Now I need a cigarette. Think about money. Got a whole bunch of people I need to call off that list.
Can we get that list right now today? Let me get that list. Can you email that list to me today, Mr. Esra? The music registry. Can you email it?
Trying to get that bread.
I need to get some paid today, man. I need it. But no, seriously, I apologize. The excitement.
No, it was no excitement.
It was
you got the book or whatever. Okay.
Okay, for instance, like you like what, nail polish, lipstick, and some shit. If you got
You give me a free non polish, I'm not gonna act like that.
Really?
Yes.
If it's 14 karat gold.
No.
Oh.
Okay, what free that you would go crazy for?
A dog.
2 Chainz concert.
2 Chainz is in the building. 2 Chainz back. 2 Chainz.
Oh my God.
2 Chainz. Where you at? Where you at?
Yeah. I was
2
gonna.
Chainz walk through that door and she is gonna faint.
I'm mad. You guys will understand. I do not like him. Like I wouldn't date him or something like that.
No, I
just like
never
his
said
music.
that.
You
I
guys
never
would be like,
accused you.
I
You
would
like a
date
little
him.
thug in your life.
No.
So, Mr.
I
Esra.
want to talk to him and be like, hey, where
Hey,
does your whole
hey,
mindset
Mr.
come from?
Hey,
Well,
Mr.
you got to get subscribe to the registry and get his number.
Hey, Mr.
Hit him
Ezra.
up.
Let me tell you, Mr. Ezra. This is what we call our ghetto fabulous part of our show. And when you get a chance to see, have you heard of 2 Chainz?
2 Chainz. Yes.
You heard it?
He's in the book.
Yeah.
He's in the book. Come on.
No, he's not in the
Is he
book.
in the book?
Not unless he has a label. Does he
His
have a label?
manager, his
I think
manager
no.
is probably in
Manager
the
of a-
book.
2 Chainz has a label.
His
Okay. Oh, he
owner.
does. What is it?
Actually,
It's called 3 Chains and a bracelet.
2 Chainz. Okay.
Is that what it's
Wow.
called? No, I
His
don't know the
manager
name.
may be in our
Yeah,
manager
he's probably
registry.
in it.
Yeah.
3 chains and a bracelet. Some of my people was down with 2 Chainz. I don't know. I heard about 2 Chainz by her.
Right.
And then I called Atlanta.
And you found out it was Titty Boy.
It was Titty Boy.
I
That
kept
was
telling you that.
That was his name before he became
Changed 2 Chainz.
Chainz. Yeah.
Okay.
Titty Boy.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know about, did he like titties? I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know.
just, why they call him Titty Boy? He must like titties.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. That is a good question. But he don't even spell titty like you're supposed to spell titty.
Wasn't it T-I-T-T-I or something like that? Wasn't it like that? T-I.
Was it Big Titty Boy or just Little Titty Boy? I'm just asking. Was it Titties Boy or I'm just saying.
I just don't understand why Titty Boy would be your name. That is just not what's up. I'm just saying, that's why he changed it to 2 Chainz.
Maybe, yeah.
But now he has to wear 2 chains all the time because if he wear 3 chains, everyone's confused. Everyone's like, what happened?
Unless he's promoting his label.
And a
6 chains.
bracelet.
And a bracelet.
And a bracelet.
All right.
But that's all he'd wear, right? Yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
I'm hot.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we talking about 2 Chainz.
you got that. You got that skull cap on, and you got that
It was
that
cold.
Muslim beanie hat on. You got that Muslim cap
Oh my
on.
God, that kufi.
It be like snowing in here.
Go ahead and give me some
freezing
shout outs
here.
before we get on out of here. We
I
gotta
want
go.
to shout out my family. I had a wonderful time in Minnesota. To my mom and to my sister in Minnesota. I love you guys. Shout out to Lavoris and Ocala. One of my clients, ex-Viking player Kenny Clark. What's up, my
Okay.
dude? Hi, everyone.
Did you see?
Oh,
them-
happy birthday to China. China's birthday was
It
yesterday.
was yesterday, right?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
my God.
Happy birthday,
Oh,
China.
happy birthday.
I
Happy,
can't-
happy birthday, Catherine. My other good friend. Her birthday was yesterday as well.
Yay!
Yes.
China's really cool, and
Yeah.
China's the one who got Momo up here. Because if it wasn't for China, Momo would never be here.
I wouldn't.
It's crazy,
And
right?
this show would not be live.
I almost spilled my drink. Go ahead, Princess Diesel.
Shout out to my softball team.
Okay, thank you.
You already did that to me. I'm over. No more shout outs for me no more.
Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm done.
Go-
I'm
no,
done. Cut me off.
Go ahead. Okay, good. Anyway, go ahead and cut you off. I didn't want to hear your voice anyway. It's so irritating. Mr. Ezra, Music Registry, thank you very much. You have any shout outs that you want to give to our community?
Let's see. Shout out to our site Mubu TV. We have a new site, Mubu TV.
I heard about it. We want to talk about We got to get you
didn't
back.
a chance. Yeah, I'll come back and talk about that.
Okay.
Mubu TV. And a shout out to Doug, Marie, and Josh and Archie. And that's it.
Right.
All
Okay. Mr. Ezra, Music Registry, shouts out.
Next time I'm gonna just
Oh,
start
you're done.
throwing random names out. Betty, Jacqueline. I don't know.
I want to give it up for Earl, Little Ray Ray, Shorty Pimp on the South Side. I want to give.
So all my brothers on lockdown.
I know y'all struggling right now, but y'all can make it, son. But no, seriously, we're getting ready to get on out of here. We want to thank you guys for stopping by the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. We like to clown a little bit, but it's definitely music, love, and happiness, and we like to share information. Want to thank Mr. Esra with Music Registry for coming in. He's going to come back, and nobody call. I hope y'all was listening, because if you don't check out the Music Registry, then you're, a little psycho, because they have all the contacts. They have people that you need to look for and need to, connect with if you're trying to do what you're trying to do. That's just the reality of it. I want to give shouts out, check out Shakim and Project DNA on iTunes. The album is called I Am Human. Can you believe that? Yeah. Check out us on the Shock Factor page on Facebook. And somebody's laughing? Hello? Are you laughing over there? Don't have me go
I'm
off
sorry
on
if you said you're human, but you're really not.
I
So
am
that's
a-
why I'm laughing.
I am an alien. You're not going anywhere. So anyway, so once again, check us out on the Facebook,
Twitter.
The Shock Factor on Twitter. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live, one of LA's Talk Live's hottest shows. I'm just saying, we are hot.
I mean, we're hot. I don't know about you.
Okay, I'll take that. You guys are hot.
Hey, see,
Okay, whatever. Beat it. All right. So look, see you next week. We got a great show next week, actually. I don't want to tell you. I'll just look for it on Facebook or something. But look, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your host, Shakim Williams.
I'm Princess D.
And I'm Omo.
And we are out of here. But thank you for tuning in to the Shock Factor here on LA Talk Live. Love, peace, and happiness. We see y'all next week. Peace.
Got me second guessing. This must be a blessing. Life basic lesson. So why you fucking with me? Is it just me? Is it me? Could it be me? Is it just me? Am I tripping? Just tripping. Abstracting meaning. The truth got me fiending. Now I can flip it. Oh, do I really? Let's stop pretending. You have cancerous intentions. There's only one decision. So why you fucking with me? Why? Oh, and my trip